and Shalini Parakat. All
The blocks are made of wood.
Wood, yeah.
You do that yourself?
Yeah.
Soul person cycling.
Dodbellapur Road in the evening of the spring. So there are so many colors of that trees and everything.
Because whatever you talk will come on the recording.
I see, okay.
Okay.
So this is
Keep close to your
closed. This is Yelahanka scene. And in the evening with the sky, it actually becomes very magical. So I thought I'll use, and I work in watercolors. So I thought this is an apt scene to capture and draw. And
So this is late evening.
late evening. Normally it's not this empty. I just didn't want to, the feel goes off. Yeah.
Nice, very nice.
So,
Thank you so
this
much.
is a frame of the Jayanagar BDA complex.
The old
Yeah,
complex. It's not there
it still exists, and I have a lot of memories there because I used to go there with my grandparents to shop every weekend. And at spring, e building ಇದೆ sir, ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಇರೋದು ಹೊಸದಿರೋದು. But during spring, all the trees turn pink, and it's really nice with the market and the pink flowers on top.
Very nice.
This is mine. My name is Aparajita. So I heard that there is a waterfall in Lal Bagh, but when I asked locals, they said that it was better if it would be maintained better. And I kind of imagined it in spring with a lot of abundant water, flowers, trees, so that we are encouraged to take care of our water bodies better if
Your
artists.
imagination of the waterfall if it was maintained.
Yes, and so that it inspires us to at least start
So
thinking
you
about
went
it.
to the place and you had a look.
So I have taken a look. Yeah, sorry. So I have taken a look, but then I used some references and my own imagination as well. And for the water, I used dry brushing in oil to just see how the water falls. That's I wanted to showcase that especially because see, we talk so much about areas around the world and all, but we can maintain our own parks and land water bodies especially. But
How long have you been doing the painting and the artwork?
so my background is biotech, sir. So the beautiful thing is many of us here, with the encouragement of, it was nice that we got a platform. We have MBAs, we have CAs,
I just spoke to someone because I thought some of you all would be professionally doing this, but I understand.
That's lovely
you have
to
a
hear
different
from you.
profession, but there's
No,
a
so
hobby
some of
to
us
do this.
moonlight, some of us moonlight as artists. Some of us have left that post, whatever
the
to.
one we have recently opened a pottery studio.
No, so
The one who was working in British Airways and a purely IT professional is now left all the IT and now started doing this.
No, and I think it is important that we have patronage because in the early years in creation,
This is my.
Used to do that.
This is my.
Thank you.
This is my lotus pond. Again, water and beauty and the reflection of the sky, how it was falling. So I was. So. Okay. So. This was in front of my eyes. So. These are like all connected with our, just not the natural beauty, is also connected with our mythology. And lots of fascination comes when there's a sky and that water is there. So imagination. But this was from the real life thing. So it was there, pond in front of me. Yeah. So it was a morning light falling from the distance. And so I had to just paint it. It was such a beautiful thing.
Very nice.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And this is in oil medium. And even I was trained as a teacher in maths and science. But this was like, this was like childhood dream living again. So, thanks, yeah.
Hello sir, my name is Juhi and this is my work. Oil color. Actually, my father is he has a passion for gardening. So he planted this morning glory and I really love this morning glory because every day the composition and the light and shadow that always attracted me to paint it. So I studied in watercolor a lot over his place and later on I made this on oil.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. One picture for Ganesh, Sunil, Singh. So we are not moving to the next room, please.
Ma'am, look here, ma'am, look here.
Respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, artists, and dear friends. We are gathered today to celebrate the arrival of spring and the vibrant hues of our rich cultural heritage. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to Vasanthotsava, the festivals of spring, a 7-day cultural festival brought to you by Infosys Foundation in association with Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. On this auspicious occasion, we are honored to have the esteemed presence of our guests, Shri Sunil Kumar Dhareshwar, Shathavadhani Dr. R. Ganesh, and Dr. Chiranjiv Singh. I extend our heartfelt gratitude for their esteemed presence and guidance. I request our director, Shri H. N. Suresh and Srimati Nagalakshmi K. Rao to escort the guests to the dais. Please put your hands together as our guests take their chairs on the stage. As spring awakens the earth with vibrant blooms, so too does Vasanta Ritu awaken our thirst for knowledge. It is a time to seek the blessings of Saraswati, the goddess who embodies wisdom and learning. I request all the dignitaries to inaugurate the cultural festival by offering flowers to Goddess Saraswati. In the garden of spring blooms, under the grace of Saraswati, hope every aspect of our life turns verdant and prosperous. I now request Srimati Nagalakshmi K. Rao, Joint Director BVB, to give her welcome address.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Respected Shri Sunil Kumar Dhareshwar ji, Shri Shathavadhani Dr. R. Ganesh ji, Shri Dr. Chiranjiv Singh ji, and all our distinguished members on the dais and off the dais. A warm welcome to each of you to our unique festival, Vasanthotsava, jointly organized by Infosys Foundation and Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. We are overjoyed to have Shri Sunil Kumar Dhareshwar ji, the Executive Vice President, Finance of Infosys Foundation, Infosys Limited, and Trustee of Infosys Foundation, here to inaugurate this event. We are truly fortunate to have his gracious presence for the third time in the last 2 years of such festivals. His support and involvement are deeply appreciated. Sir, welcome you. We are equally honored to have our esteemed Shathavadhani Dr. R. Ganesh, a celebrated scholar, to deliver the key address. His insights will provide us with a magnificent bird eye view of Vasanta, the enchanting season of spring. Welcome you, sir. Dr. Chiranjiv Singh has been the unwavering backbone of all our activities. His invaluable guidance and steadfast support enable us to continue our mission with confidence and dedication. Welcome you, sir. This festival is a vibrant showcase of the arts, featuring music recitals, dance performances, theatre productions, a painting exhibition, Kavi Gosti, and a variety of other programs that highlight the many splendors of the spring seasons. Vasanta Rutu is revered as king of season, and Bengaluru Kendra has chosen this beautiful time of year for our presentations. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavana partners with its Kendra in the respective location and jointly present festival of different seasons. Grishma summer at Navi Mumbai, Vasanta monsoon, Varsha monsoon at Coimbatore, Sharad autumn at Kolkata, Prithvi in praise of Mother Earth at Chennai, Hemanta pre-winter at Amritsar, Shishira winter at Allahabad, Rainbow Festival, a mix of all season at Delhi. In total, we will present 150 programs in this series, showcasing approximately 5,000 artists and involving around 2,000 participants in various supporting roles. We are thrilled to announce that the entire program will be webcast live on the BVB Bengaluru YouTube channel, ensuring that our celebration reaches a global audience. On behalf of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and the Infosys Foundation, I extend a heartfelt invitation to you, your family, and friends to join us throughout this festival, Vasanthotsava. Thank you, and let us all enjoy this wonderful celebration together. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request the office bearers of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan to felicitate the guests of honor today. Director Shri H. N. Suresh, Srimati Nagalakshmi K. Rao, Joint Director, Manandi Suresh, Secretary, and Piyush, Treasurer. I request all of them to be on the stage to honor. Also Kedarnath Muddaji, Board Member. Shri Sunil Kumar Dhareshwar, Executive Vice President Finance, Infosys Limited, and Trustee, Infosys Foundation, Bengaluru. Renowned scholar, Shathavadhani Dr. R. Ganesh. Dr. Chiranjiv Singh, former ambassador to UNESCO and vice chairman, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Bengaluru. Thank you, sir. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Bengaluru Kendra's relationship with Infosys Foundation started in the year 1997. This relationship is now 27 years old and is growing strong year by year. This association has promoted national integration through culture and also strengthened the existing relationship between the 8 participating Kendras of Bhavan in the mega events held every year with specific themes. In this year's cultural festival, we are celebrating the seasons. A lot to look forward as part of Infosys Foundation and BVB's cultural festival. We are honored to have the Executive Vice President, Finance of Infosys Limited and Trustee of Infosys Foundation, Bangalore, Shri Sunil Kumar Dhareshwar with us today. I welcome him to deliver the inaugural address.
Ellarigu namaskara. Good evening, dignitaries on the dais, invitees, and the audience present over here. It's indeed an honor and a privilege for me to be here amongst all of you for this special 7-day cultural event called Vasanthotsava that has been organized by the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Vasanthotsava, as the name suggests, is a celebration of the Spring Festival. It is not only a time to welcome a new season, it is also the time that we should appreciate the gift of nature and also the rich culture and art that India has been known for. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan has always been known to promote Indian culture, art, and also education and harmony. Infosys Foundation and Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, like the person who just spoke, has had a very long relationship of almost now 27 years to this year. And it has grown from strength to strength. And we've been very happy in the way that Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan has every year done better than what it was doing prior to that prior year. Both Infosys Foundation and Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan believe that art is a very powerful medium for people for expressing one's emotions, thoughts, and also creativity. And in that direction, this 7-day festival is going to display a variety of art forms. Art, in our mind, is also a medium to bring together people of different cultures, languages, religions, etc. Vasanthotsava, in particular, is a tribute to the rich and diverse heritage of India. It is also a platform to showcase the talent and skills of a lot of artists who have mastered the art forms of be it dance, music, or other art forms. At this time, I would also like to remind us that as part of Vasanthotsava, it should remind us of our responsibility to the environment. Spring is the season where you see the nature blossom and flourish. You see the earth being very colorful and fragrant. There are birds which sing and bees which buzz. It is time for us to express our gratitude to Mother Nature for sustaining us and also for the ecological balance that protects us. We should make a pledge to conserve and care for our environment and to live in harmony with all living beings. For the next 7 days, we are going to see a spectacular display of a variety of art forms, folk, classical, dance, music. The art exhibition, which I just saw now, was very wonderful. Thank you to all the artists who had painted such wonderful different forms of spring and nature, the way it comes out during the season. We will have different artists during this period. Again, I think we have about 1,500 artists who are going to be displaying different art forms across the 6 or different locations which this festival is going to go from place to place. As part of the celebration of Vasanthotsava, let us also celebrate the culture that enriches us and the nature that sustains us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that all of you all are eagerly waiting for this program to kickstart. So am I, looking forward to today's events that are going to take place. And I'm sure that this 7-day festival will be memorable and enjoyable experience for all of us. I'd like to congratulate Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan once again for putting together such a wonderful cultural program of 7 days, which will bring forth different forms of art in the form of music, dance, painting, exhibitions, lectures, etc. I'd like to thank all of the audience and participants without whom this festival will not be a success. I hope that all of you all have a wonderful festival of 7 days and take back cherished memories from here. Wish each one of you a very happy and prosperous spring and a beautiful and bright future ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring inaugural address. Your words have truly set the tone for this festival, reminding us of the importance of nurturing our rich cultural heritage. Today, we celebrate the arrival of spring, a season that symbolizes renewal, growth, and the blossoming of new life. We are honored to welcome a well-known scholar of immense knowledge and mental prowess, Dr. R. Ganesh, to deliver our keynote address today. Renowned as a Shathavadhani, Dr. Ganesh possesses an extraordinary memory and the ability to navigate complex ideas with remarkable ease. Let's give him a warm welcome as he enlightens us with his insights on the true essence of spring.
Om Tat Sat. Good evening. Can all of you understand Kannada? Can all of you? Thank you. Dhanyosmi. All right. Then I shall restrict myself to English. It is very, very heartening to know that Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, in collaboration with Infosys Foundation, is carrying on with the Festival of Seasons. India is blessed with blessed by nature, and it is blessed with all the varieties of seasons we all know. And these Rutus, they have an organic association with each other, and they are in tune with time. And the very etymology of Rutu comes from the root Gatau, that is the dynamism which is working behind existence. Rather, it is Rita, the order, the cosmic order behind existence, that is creating this variety. And all these Rutus are associated with movement of earth and sun. How earth finds its relationship with sun, so the seasons are changing. And India, as I mentioned earlier, is blessed with all the seasons, especially the central and northern Indias, where we can clearly, distinctly see all the changes of 6 seasons. However, in the Vedas itself, we have the mentioning of 6 seasons at times, and also 5 seasons, where the Hemanta and Shishira are clubbed together, Hemanta, Shishiro, like that. And our ancestors, our seers, they were so fond of Rutus, and they were so mesmerized by the magic of Rutus, that we have so many references to Rutus in the very ancient Veda, that is the Rig Veda, and even in the Yajur Veda, and so also in the Vedangas and later literature. In the Vedas, in the Rig Veda, where in the Purusha Sukta, this very Vasanta season is embodied as the ghee which is used to offer. Vasanto asya sedajyam. Vasanta is ajya. Ajya is the ghee that is obtained from a lamb. In the yajnas, we are going to have ghee of cow as well as lamb. Ajya is from the lamb and ghrita is from cow. And here it is specifically mentioned as ajyam. So it is the lubricant for the wheel of life. Wherever the oil is being used, that is for lubricating something, and the wheel of our life should go on smoothly. And that's how Vasantaha yasya asid ajyam. And then Grishma becoming the fuel, Grishma idma Sharat dhavihi. And Sharat is the boiled rice, cooked rice, that is in the form of havis, that is going to be used for the universal sacrifice, the cosmic sacrifice of creation, like that. And in the Bhagavad Gita, from Vedas we are coming to Bhagavad Gita, in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, that is Vibhuti Yoga, the exalted existence of the Lord in so many forms, good, ugly, bad, fierce, lovable and whatnot. And there Krishna mentions Masanam Margashirshoshmi Rutunam Kusumakaraha. Among the months, I am Margashirsha month. That is the reference to Hemanta Rutu, perhaps the closing of the year. Then we have the Shishira. And beginning of the year is Vasanta. So Rutunam Kusumakaraha. Among the Rutus, I am Kusumakara, that is Vasanta. In Vishnu Sahasranama, he is eulogized as Pushpahasa, the smile of the flowers. What else is smile of the flowers apart from Vasanta? And Vasanta is the embodiment of Mahavishnu, Shri Krishna. And for the first time, we have the song of the seasons in the Taittiriya Yajurveda. In the fag end of Yajurveda, we have the Aranyakas, the third section of the Veda, and the tail end of the Veda is the Upanishad. And in the Aranyaka, we have Rutu Bhirnudyamanaha. Like that, one Rutu will be pushing the other one. And they will be coming in close competition with each other, and one after the other, they come and they bless us and they entertain us, and the whole of the subcontinent is being served because of the Ritus. And there it is said, the Vedic Rishi is so proud of having born as a mortal in this land, and he says, Durbhikshan Deva Lokeshu Manonambudakam Mahat. Even in the heavens, we have famine and poverty, but not in earth. On the earth, we don't find such poverty. It means he is so deeply loving the land. And that's why in the Atharva Veda, we have Prithvi Sukta, one of the longest hymns, which eulogizes Mother Earth. More than 63 mantras, almost 63 mantras are present in the Prithvi Sukta. Often and often in the Brahmanas, the second portion of the Vedas, which is highly connected with the rituals, there this 5-layered sacrificial altar is being represented by the 5 seasons. As I mentioned earlier, Sharat, Hemanta and Shishira, they come together as one unit. And so the 5-layered Shenachit, as we call, it is structured in the form of a flying kite or Garuda, and that represents the seasons, 5-layered seasons. And the number of bricks, they come to 360 days, 1 year, 1 year's days in a lunar year. That's how the time itself is conceptualized as the flying kite. And the Yajamana who performs that Shenachiti Yaga, that is Sagnichit Somayaji, who becomes, he flies like a kite or Garuda and attains the heavenly abode like that. And in the Ramayana, the Adi Kavya, we have a reference to the seasons. Valmiki has beautifully described 4 seasons. In the very opening of Kishkindha Kanda, we have a wonderful description of Vasanta. And then coming to Mahabharata, here and there we find descriptions. It is more with battle, fire, fury, and then passions, pain, agony, insult. And that's why we don't have that much scope for Vasanta. But when you come to classical poets like Kalidasa, Vasanta reigns supreme, king among the Ritus, as we know. And Kalidasa's first work, Ritusamhara, it ends with Vasanta. Because we have a proverb in Kannada, Yella mugida mele bella irbeku. At the fag end of our dining, you will be having desserts or some sweets which will be served. very delicious and sweet to taste. That's how Vasanta comes at the fag end. Amri, Manjula, Manjari, Varasharaha, Satkimshukam, Yadhanuhu, Jayasya Alikulam, Kalankarahitaha, Chatrasitam Shusitam, Matebho, Malayanilo, Parabrataha, Yadbandino, Lokajit, Soyam Vo, Vitano Taritu, Vitanur, Bhadram Vasantan Vitaha, Vitaritaritu, Vitanuhu, Bhadram Vasantan Vitaha. Vasanta, like a king who is approaching us, like a king, he is marching on earth. And there, all the brand new things of that season, the hallmarks of the season, whether it is the jasmine creeper or mango tree or the flowers or the pristine, pure, clear moonlight and even the cool breeze from southern direction, everything will act as the paraphernalia of a great king, great monarch. So Vasanta comes as a great king. That's how Kalidasa describes. And again, he describes Vasanta in a great detail in his epic Raghuvamsham. In the 9th canto, he describes where Dasharatha goes on hunting. And then we have so many later poets also. In Kannada, the Adikavi Pampa, he devotes a good lot of verses, good number of verses for the description of Vasanta and even the various trees which blossom during this season. And then we have many, many poets. In every language, we have poets describing the seasons and especially Vasanta. And that's why our poeticians or Alankarikas have made a dictum. Rutuvarnana is inseparable aspect of an epic. In every epic, Rutus have to be described. Even before starting a play, one or the other season will be described in the form of a song. Kalidasa's Shakuntala starts with the song on summer. And then Veni Samhar of Bhattanayaka, it has the description of autumn or Sharat Kala. Like that, every season is eulogized by our poets. Whether it is a prose poet or a Champu poet or a Khandakavya poet or even a lyrical poet like Jayadeva, his Gita Govinda opens with Lalita Lavanga Lata Parishilana Komala Malaya Samire. There we have Vasanta. Harirha Nrityati Sarasa Vasante. Yoti Janena Samam Saki, Virahi Janasya Durante. Like that, the Vasanta season in Vasanta Raga starts. And then we have so many festivals that are associated with this season. Great king and also a great writer in Sanskrit, Sri Harsha, Shiladitya, Sri Harsha, he says, he describes this season in a very unique form in his Ratnavali, a Natika, a harem opera. And there, the Charchari dance, Charchari Nritya, which has to be conducted, which has to be performed, it is described in great detail. Charchari means clapping. How to clap along with the footsteps, along with the dancing steps, how the claps will go on as the rhythm keeping things. And then the Raga Vasanta will be sung, and we'll be having the Jula entertainment, that is Hindola. Before coming to this hall, we were listening to Malkauns, that is Hindustani Malkauns or Karnataka Sangeeta, Hindola. In Hindustani, we have yet another raga called Hindola. All that is connected with Jula, that is Uyale in Kannada. And that Jula represent the swing of time, swing of Rutus. And this particular festival of seasons, Vasanta, is associated with the Jula Krida, that is Hindola Leela. Kalidasa describes that in a suggestive manner in his play Malavika Agnimitra. And many other poets also have described this. Apart from that, we have many festivals. Every day is a festival. For example, on the 4th day of Vasanta, we have Kunda Chaturthi. Fresh jasmine flowers are purchased or they are plucked from the garden and they are wreathed into beautiful garlands and they are offered to the deity and even they are offered to our beloved. Men and women, irrespective of the gender, they wear these garlands. They decorate their bodies with these floral ornaments, and then they move in processions, they dance, they sing. Our people were never ashamed to celebrate life. They were not at all shunning entertainment, beauty, romance, joy, dance, music, and whatnot. And so Vasanta used to become the gateway of heaven, gateway of enjoyment. Kunda Chaturthi. And then Navamra Kadhanikotsava. Fresh mangoes, when they arrive in the market or even in the garden, they take those mangoes, they again offer to the god and then exchange as gifts. Eating mango used to be a festival. Nowadays we have mango festival, jasmine festival and all. It is just commercial. But earlier it was a great festival of cultural importance also. And then Ashokottamsika, going to the gardens, plucking the Ashoka flowers and decking our diadems with Ashoka and then moving on with the dancing. And we had Sahakara Bhanjikotsava, a mango tree having tender leaves and also small fruits. They are unripe fruits. Shalatu, in Sanskrit, unripe fruit is called shalatu. It will be sour to taste. All around the tree, dance will go on. Rhythm keepers will keep the rhythm. Percussionists will play and veena players will play to the tune, to the rhythm. All the people, men, women, children, younger generation people, all will come together and join and they dance. At the end of the stanzas, the muktaya is given, tihai as we call in Hindustani. Immediately they jump and they have to catch the mango fruits by their mouth itself. They should not use their hands. And this is Sahakara Bhanjikotsava. And what a merry thing it used to be. Like that we have Kuta Shalmali. Going to the Shalmali tree, the silk cotton tree. Silk cotton tree will yield beautiful flowers, very big flowers. Going there, beneath that, coming with riddles, coming with songs, and then coming with the dumb shards, such things. And that is called Akshara Mushtika. Dumb shards are represented in Vatsayana's Kama Sutra itself. Like that, so many such leela, so many such kridas, they used to go on. The modern Antakshari of film songs, that has its roots in Vatsayana's Kama Sutra, that existed before 2000 years. That is called Pratimala. And we had Nritta Pratimala. Antakshari of dance, like that, so many such things used to become part of the festival. That's how Vasanta used to be carried out with a lot of glory and romance. And then everybody used to have their companions. And so Vasanta used to be the celebration of lovers. And a person who is devoid of his or her companion used to be lamented, and somehow in the Vasanta festival they could get on. You have so many such plays opening with Vasanta. For example, Mritchakatika of Shudraka Mahakavi, there Charudatta and Vasanta Sena, they will have love at first sight in Vasanta. And even Bhavabhuti is Malati Madhava, they are Malati and Madhava, they will be having love at first sight in Vasanta. Coming to Tamil Nadu, Madhavi in Shalapadikaram, she will be having her dance debut, very great debut that happens, Rangapravesha, in Kaveri Pattanam, that is Poompuhar, in the season of Vasanta, Indradhvajotsava and some such thing. So every Kavya, every poet, every artist had some say regarding Vasanta. And that's why in our music we have many ragas which are devoted to this spring season. Vasanta Raga. In Hindustani we have Basant, Bahar. And then before the advent of Vasanta, Hindwala used to be sung. We have something called Rutu Sandhi. One Rutu will be bidding farewell and the other Rutu will be approaching us, and that junction or overlapping of two seasons is called Rutu Sandhi. In the Rutu Sandhi of Shishira and Vasanta, Hindola Raga has to be sung. Hindola, that is small counts of Hindustani, it has only 5 notes, Sagama Danisa, Sanida Magasa, and it has no Sari. There is nothing like Sari. In Kannada and Telugu, and even in Tamil, Sari means okay, right, everything is correct. At the end of Shishira, something was wrong. When once Vasanta has its advent, when Vasanta steps in, then everything will become Sari. One great poet and a musician from Krishnadevaraya's court called Bhattumurti or Ramaraja Bhushana, he says, Sariga Panchamameva Ginchi. Using Sa Re Swaras, Hindola became Vasanta Raga, and Vasanta is a Sampurna Raga. Like that, in Vasanta season, everyone used to become Sampurna, complete with their companions like that. In Kalidasa's Kumar Sambhava, to disturb the penance of Mahadeva, Mahashiva, Manmata, Rati, Vasanta, everyone, they rush to Himalayas. And then even the animals, birds, and even plants and creepers, trees, everyone will find their companions, and the whole world will be pulsating with love and romance. And the poet says, even the associates of Shiva, they are disturbed by the Amara's approach of Vasanta. Then the Nandikeshwara, just by warning all the Shivaganas. With one glance, he silences the whole situation. Nishkampa vriksham nibhratadvirepam mukandajam shantam mrigapracharam tachasanat kananameva sarvam chitrarpitarambham ivavataste. But then appears Parvati. Vasanta Pushpa Bharanam Vahanti. She was decked with all the flowers of Vasanta, and Manmata once again got courage. He was rejuvenated. Yes, I have some hope with Parvati as my sixth weapon, very fatal weapon, lethal weapon. So Parvati approaches Shiva. That's how the epic goes on. Why I am saying, no other poet belonging to other countries, other civilizations, and other continents have described the seasons in such a great detail. In English only we find Thomson. Seasons is one long poem of him. Because they never worshipped nature as an embodiment of Paradevata. In our tradition, all these are worshipped, all these are sacred. Only pagans worshipped so. In the Greek culture, we have seasons being represented in the human form. Anthropomorphic form of seasons are present in Greek culture, in Roman culture, but not in Semitic culture. But only in India, which has an unbroken tradition of more than 7,000 years, we do find the seasons, the celebration of the seasons, and even the sacrifices are performed in this Vasanta. Prativasanta Somayaji was the title of Vidyaranya in his Grahasthashrama, Madhavacharya. Like that, so many people were there. In Vasanthotsava, so many Kavita Sammelanas, that is Mushairas and other things, were all conducted. Krishnadevaraya used to conduct so many such things. His court poet Nanditimmana says, Prativarsha Vasantotsava Kutukagata Sukha Vinikara Gumpita Sukti Shrutiromancha Vishankita Chaturamtapura Vadu Prasadana Rasika. This language itself is so beautiful. The whole verse is one word, one compound word. This is how Vasanta is a great movement. And I'm so happy Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, in line with the great ideals that are established by Kulapati Munshiji, because in his novels, like we have Jai Somanath or Romaharshini or even Bhagwan Parashurama, he has eulogized Hindu culture, he has eulogized Bharatiya Sanskriti. In the 11-volume Culture and History of Indian People, we find this rich culture being enshrined for eternity. And the Kannada version of it is completely brought out long ago by the Bangalore Center itself. And thousands of books of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Everywhere we see one or the other beautiful aspect of India. And that being the case, this festival which is being inaugurated after the seasons will stand all the seasons. Let us have Vasanta. The very meaning of Vasanta is Vasantanute or Vasantanoti iti Vasanta. He comes with us, stays with us, and expands our heart, and he himself is very expansive. That is how Vasanta is being spoken, and that is the very nature of Indian culture and Indian joy. That is Brahmananda. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that splendid keynote address. Your eloquent exploration of the spring season has filled us with a renewed appreciation for nature's beauty and its profound impact on our culture. Indeed, spring brings new life to both nature and our spirits. Let us cherish this inspiration as we continue our celebrations. I now request Dr. Chiranjiv Singh, former ambassador to UNESCO and Vice Chairman BVB Bengaluru, to deliver his presidential address.
ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ವಸಂತೋತ್ಸವದ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. Dr. Shathavadhani Ganesh is one of our greatest scholars, and you just saw the profound wisdom that he has shared with us regarding the cycle of seasons. I'm glad that another great Sanskrit scholar is with us here, Professor Rangnath Rao is also here. Dr. Shathavadhani Ganesh mentioned about the Ashoka trees in Kalidasa's works. There's a very beautiful image also there, that young girls, they perform a dance around the tree, and then they kick the tree with their beautiful feet, and with that the tree blossoms. Now, I think it's not only a very subtle erotic image, but it is also a very beautiful poetical image of how the young girls can bring even a tree to blossom. Now, this is our Vasantha. He has mentioned so much about the cycle of seasons. Coming from Punjab, where the Rig Veda was written and the cycle of seasons is very clear. When I came to Karnataka, I initially missed that cycle of seasons because those 6 seasons, everything changes along with the season. Your dress changes, your vegetables, fruits, the way you live, everything changes according to the season, at least in my childhood. Now things are different. But when I came to Karnataka, I first missed that season, and then I said, Karnataka has 2 seasons, the green season and the brown season. And the green season, which starts with the rainy season, which is now beginning, is the season of regeneration. That is why Shravana is so much celebrated here along with Vasantha. So we have celebration of Vasantha and then celebration of Shravana, because both these represent renewal of life. And Shri Dhareshwar mentioned about the environment and preserving the environment. Basically, preserving the environment is also related to this regeneration by nature. Now, what is happening is that we are getting cut off from our roots in nature. And this is where the problem comes. The educational system, the way we live, the population pressures, everything takes us away from nature, and therefore cycle of seasons really doesn't affect us the way it did our ancestors. I remember a Japanese writer had come to India, and he was fascinated by something which he wrote about, that in India, the coming together of seasons is fascinating, because if you have noticed here, when the flowers are blooming, the leaves are also falling. So leaf fall and blossoming occurs in India at the same time, which is not the case in temperate and colder countries. So if you look at the symbolism of this, that on one hand, the leaves are falling, and on the other hand, the flowers are blossoming. So this is where you have end of life and beginning of life represented at the same time. And our Yugadi Habba comes during the spring. Actually, that is the spring season. We are a bit late in celebrating spring here, but the symbolism of Bevu Bella, where you take the blossoms of the neem tree, Bevu, and also the young leaves which have sprouted, that itself is a symbol of renewal. And also it represents, like what the Japanese author wrote about, that you have leaf fall and the blossoms coming at the same time. So this is Bevu Bella of life. Life is full of bitter memories, sweet memories, bitter experiences, sweet experiences. This is how it goes, and this is the cycle of life. Cycle of seasons, in fact, represents the cycle of life. And we are now celebrating Vasanthotsava, followed by at different places other seasonal festivals. This has been possible with the generous grant from the Infosys Foundation. The partnership between Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and Infosys Foundation has been a very fruitful one. We have had many festivals all over, and this will continue at different places apart from the regular programs in Bengaluru. And connecting people to our culture is something which I suppose is at the back of Dr. Sudha Murthy's mind when she started this program. The main problem is, how do you take the richness of our culture, our traditional wealth to the younger generation? When you see the cultural programs here, you find it is always the same faces wherever the venue, and also the elderly. And it's not the younger generation which is attracted to our classical music, classical dance, or classical forms of culture. And a culture is basically the way you live and the values which are espoused in the way you live. So how do you communicate those values to the younger generation? It's not just a question of performing arts, dance, music, etc. It's a question of how do you take the values inherent to the younger generation. I don't know if there are any easy solutions to that, or whether the cultural festivals are a means of that. Because what happens is, in cultural festivals, there are good programs, like you just mentioned about the art exhibition here, which is something very nice. And you have eye-filling dances and beautiful music. But then it ends there. So how do you inculcate all these into the younger generation? This is one problem. Secondly, what is our connection to our roots in nature? For example, in Japan, they have cherry blossom festival. When the cherry trees are blooming, people go to watch them, and the whole day they would just be watching the trees. Here in Bangalore, for example, when the Tibubia or other trees, which some of them have been painted, and you see them, when you see those, you don't see people looking at those flowers as a festival. And this is where the difference is. The cultures which are modern and yet attuned to their roots, and the cultures which are getting uprooted from the traditional culture as we are, maybe because of colonialism, and maybe because Japan was never colonized, so there is a greater continuum of culture there than it is here, and that sort of thing. So these festivals, I think, we should think of how to make these as permanent things. To Infosys Foundation, I would say that once the round of festivals is over, we do need much more of cultural infrastructure, much more of taking our cultural forms to the younger generation. When I was in the Ministry of Culture here with Dr. Rajiv Taranath, we had come up with a scheme where we gave honorarium to gurus and scholarship to the students. So depending on the number of disciples which a guru had, honorarium was given to both, so that the students learn with the honorarium given, and the guru also has an income to sustain himself, because some of the gurus, like the great Pandit Ram Rao Nayak, just went on a cycle from house to house to teach. We have had gurus like that, and a great singer. So that sort of scheme we do need to have. I don't know if this can be taken up by the Infosys Foundation jointly with Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, but that's the sort of thing which I would suggest. And I hope the partnership continues between the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and the Infosys Foundation. As I said, it has been a very fruitful participation. And may the cycle of season renew us and rejuvenate us as it has been doing over the centuries. Dr. Saab quoted from the Rig Veda. As I said, Rig Veda was written in Punjab. The names of rivers, etc., are all there. When I read, I find I'm startled by some of the descriptions which are still there, and names of, for example, grasses and birds which are used the same in Punjabi. So for me, the cycle of seasons is personally very evocative, because as I said, when I came here, I missed that cycle of seasons. And but we are lucky here, especially in Bengaluru, because we are spared the dryness and heat of that Grishma Ritu. And we are blessed that we have the spring season more or less throughout the year, except for 2 months. So this is nature's blessing given to us, especially in Bangalore, which has blossoms throughout the year. Some tree or the other is always in bloom. And that way we are blessed. We are blessed by nature. And may the blessings of nature continue in our life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your profound and inspiring presidential address. Your reflections on the cultural richness and the spirit of renewal that spring brings resonate deeply with us all. This, in fact, brings us to the end of the first part of the stage event for today. I now request Shri H. N. Suresh, Director BVB Bengaluru, to present his vote of thanks.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. To propose a word of thanks for a luminaries like this is not an easy task. How can we thank Shathavadhani Ganesh? How can we thank Sunil ji? How can we thank Chiranjiv Singh and all the wonderful people in the audience here? It is something fantastic. And all these people have spared their time to be a part of the Bhavan's program. And this particular event is the third in the series. We have entered the third MOU with the Infosys Foundation, where we have presented 225 programs throughout the country and offering an opportunity for 4,000 plus audio artists. This is also, they get the platform, and the platform that is recognized and prestigious, and they always put that in their biodata. I performed for Infosys Foundation Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Festival. And you will be surprised to know, I think Sunilji should be interested to know, in Odisha, we do give a small certificate for the performance. They are produced to the government, and they are getting pension today. See, this is fantastic. The certificate given on this platform makes the artist eligible to get the monthly pension. This is something which we really can't value this, the social responsibility which you are taken up has reached to this mark. And I am sure that the way the things are happening, and the way the Bhavan has its own set of rules and obligations to perform, And the wonderful journey that we had from last 27 years, not a small thing. We have gone through the different, the phases. We have been able to put on the challenges, but still we have been able to manage the situation so well that the purpose for which the grants have been given by the Infosys Foundation has reached to the right people who really deserves it. And thanks to all the Shathavadhani, Ganesh, we have always, he's an encyclopedia, walking encyclopedia, you know it. And we are always, he is an Apat Bandhava also. Whenever we get into any trouble, we put him to this spot. And he is always kind to oblige us. Because when he speaks, he covers the, the knowledge that he has had the lifetime. That's what our Dhareshwar ji was mentioning when Ganesh ji was speaking. That all his lifetime learning, we get the benefit of listening to him in 1.5 hours. I think that's a great thing. So thanks to his, the wonderful keynote address, and of course, Chiranjiv Singh Sahab, I can't say it at all. He is, any moment, you give him, Thattanta Helintana Vartaitya, on the program, Atra. He is a man, you can ask him on any subject on the earth. He has his own way of putting things. One day, Bhavan had started a pottery classes. And he was there. That day we had a meeting, so we thought we could attend for a few minutes, and Maya pottery we have started. Even if you are all interested, you can join how to make a pottery. He was there. We asked him to speak few words on the pottery. My God. He quoted from Vedic traditions, how a pottery is made. And it was both light and delight for the people who are there at the moment. That is his caliber. And we are fortunate that we have him as our Vice Chairman of the Bhavan, and he has always been a guru for most of the people, not only for Bhavan. Wherever he is there, he is a guru. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. All these things happen because of the foundation and now headed by the wonderful Trustee Sunil Dhareshwar. And we are lucky, we have this 3-year festival series. We really, because he's so busy, had hardly any time to attend to any of the programs. He was present in all the 3 occasions that the series of festival from the last 3 years. That is something which we really acknowledge, and we are blessed that way. Your presence makes a lot of difference, because getting first-hand information is always good, according to me. And now we are here for the last 3 years, how the 7-day festivals in 8 different cities of India have been handled, and also the QR codes with the coffee table book Bhavan has published. You can recall all the 200, 300 programs that you have presented on a book. And this year also, we do publish a book, and thank you very much. I can keep on talking about this relationship. And my colleague, Nagalakshmi Rao, is one who is responsible for organizing the things and putting the programs in order day and night. And all our wonderful committee members here, Banandiji is here, Piyushji here, Muddaji is here, Sita is sitting somewhere there behind, not coming forward. And Vishwanath is here. And Mahapadhyaya, Rangnathji is here. Whom all I can keep telling the names. Thank you to each and everyone. Please excuse me if I missed any names. It was not my intention to drop the names. Well, the show is getting ready. You will be ready to see a wonderful dance based on the festivals of the Vasanta Ritu. Namaskar. Thank you very much.
Also, thank you, sir, for your constant support and guidance. As we prepare to transition to the next segment of our festivities, I request all the dignitaries to take the seats in front of the stage to enjoy the dance performance, which is going to start in the next couple of minutes. We have a Bharatanatya presentation by Shri Mithun, Shyam and team, Vasantha Vaibhava. The art exhibition is currently open to all the public at KRG Hall. The live streaming of the cultural festival is available on BVB Bengaluru YouTube channel on all the 7 days. Now get ready to be mesmerized by Bharatanatya presentation Vasantha Vaibhava by Mithun, Shyam and team. Mithun Shyam, a Kendra Sangeet Natak Academy Yuva Puraskar awardee in the field of Bharataнаट्यम, is the founder-director of Vaishnavi Natyashala, Bangalore. He is a renowned Bharatanatyam dancer, choreographer and a teacher. He is a prime disciple of renowned actress and dance guru Bharata Shikaram Srimati Padmini Ramachandran. With an experience of over 34 years as a dancer and 26 years as a teacher, he has represented India on several reputed international platforms. His students are well known for their vibrance, grace and immaculate performances, creating a niche for themselves in the dance field. Today, we have a team of dedicated disciples of Natyacharya Shri Mithun Shyam called the Vaishnavi Ensemble. The Vaishnavi Ensemble is a group of passionate artists showcasing the vibrance and flair of Bharatanatyam. Each of them has been training for over a decade in this art form and have been performing extensively in various reputed dance festivals, sabhas and temples across the country and have taken the name of Vaishnavi Natyashala up to a new pinnacle. They've had the opportunity to perform at several temples, including Thillai Nataraja Temple at Chidambaram, Jambukeshwara Temple at Trichy, Madurai Meenakshi Temple, Guruvayur Sri Krishna Temple, and also at the Mysore Palace during Dasara. They've completed their senior grade and Vidvat grade exams conducted by the Karnataka Secondary Examination Board with distinctions. The ensemble has also had the opportunity to perform in various productions produced by senior gurus like Padma Shri Guru Ananda Shankar Jayant, Padma Shri Pratibha Prahalad, Srimati Kritika Subramaniam, Guru Veena Murthy Vijay, and Srimati Gayatri Krishnaveni Lakshmanan. Artists of the ensemble: Kumari Kavya Kasinathan, Kumari Ananya Santosh, Kumari Sakshi Ashok, Kumari Swetha Sunil, Kumari Prathiksha Balasubramaniam, Kumari Vindhya Sai Gowda, Kumari Shravani Satish, Kumari Harshitha Rajendra, Kumari Sheryl Susan Idyculla, Kumari Arunima Shri Kumar, Master Shashank Kiran Nair. Kindly sit back and enjoy the performance.
Namaskara. A very good evening to all Rasikas present here. The season of Vasanta or spring is a colorful and joyous time when an entire community comes together to celebrate various festivals. Vaishnavi Ensemble, disciples of Natyacharya Shri Mithun Shyam, will be presenting Vasantha Vaibhava, celebrating the exuberance of various festivals of spring. Vasanta Panchami marks the beginning of preparations for the spring season. It is a festival dedicated to the supreme goddess of knowledge, Goddess Saraswati. It is celebrated on the 5th day of the month of Magha, marking the auspicious beginning of the Vasanta Ritu. Vaishnavi Ensemble begins Vasanta Vaibhava with a Sharada Stuti, praising the merciful goddess of knowledge who resides in the hills of Sringeri. A celebrated composition of Shri Padmacharan, the devotees seek the blessings of the goddess of the 64 art forms, who is the essence of all poetry and songs. Seeking the blessings of Sharadhambe, presenting Shringapuradhishwari Sharade in Raga Mecha Kalyani, set to Aditala, a composition of Shri Padmacharan.
Sharada Devi Kashmira Puravasini Tvamaha Prathaye Tvamaha Prathaye Nityam Vidya Dehi me Devi Sharade Ambe Sharade Devi Shringapuradhishwari Sharadi Shringapuradhishwari Sharadi Shringapuradhishwari Sharadi Shringapuradhishwari Sharadi Shubhamangani Sarvabhishtaprade Shringapuradhishwari Sharadi Shubhamangani Sarvabhishtaprade Shringapuradhishwari Sharadi ಶಾರದೆ ಶಾರದೆ ಶಂಕರ ಸನ್ನೂತೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಪದ್ಮಚರಣೆ ಶಂಕರ ಸನ್ನೂತೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಪದ್ಮಚರಣೆ ಸಕಲ ಕಲಾ ವಿಶಾರದೆ ವರದೆ ಶಂಕರ ಸನ್ನೂತೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಪದ್ಮಚರಣೆ ಸಕಲ ಕಲಾ ಸಕಲ ಕಲಾ ಸಕಲ ಕಲಾ ಸಕಲ ಕಲಾ ಸಕಲ ಕಲಾ ಸಕಲ ಕಲಾ ವಿಶಾರದೆ ವರದೆ ಸಕಲ ಕಲಾ ವಿಶಾರದೆ ವರದೆ ಸಲಹ ಮಾತಾಯೇ ಸಾಮಗಾನ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಸಲಹ ಮಾತಾಯೇ ಸಾಮಗಾನ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಶಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಶುಭ ಮಂಗಳೇ ಸರ್ವಾಭೀಷ್ಟ ಪ್ರದೆ ಶಗಪುರಾಧೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಾರದೆ ಶಾರದೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಮ ಶ್ರುತಿಗತಿಗಳ ಮಾತೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಮ ಶ್ರುತಿಗತಿಗಳ ಮಾತೆ ಗತಿಗಳ 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 ಮಾತೆ ಕರುಣಿಸಮ್ಮ ಶ್ರುತಿ ಗತಿಗಳ ಮಾತೆ ಕಮನೀಯ ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರ ಸುಪೂಜಿತೆ ಕಮನೀಯ ಸಪ್ತ ಸ್ವರ ಸುಪೂಜಿತೆ ಸಾರಿ ಗ ಮ ಪಾಧ ನೀ ಸರಿ ಗ ಮ ಪಾಧ ನೀ ಸರಿ ಗ ಮ ಪದ ನೀ ಸರಿ ಗ ಮ ಪದ ನೀ ಸರಿ ಗ ಮ ಪ ಮ ಗರಿ ಗ ಮ ಪದ ನೀ ದ ಪ ಮ ಪದ ನೀ ಸರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಪದ ನೀ ಗರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ಸನಿ ದ ಪದ ರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ನೀ ಸನಿ ದ ಪದ ನೀ ದ ಪ ಮ ಪ ಗ ಮ ಪ ಗ ಮ ಪದ ಪ ಮ ಪದ ನೀ ದ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಕರುಣಿ ಸಮ ಶ್ರುತಿ ಗತಿಗಳ ಮಾತೆ शारदे 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 शारदे
The celebration of Vasant Panchami is soon followed by the Shivaratri. Mahashivaratri is a festival celebrating Lord Shiva and literally translates as the great night of Shiva. Several devotees come together and offer pujas, sing and dance the glories of Lord Shiva for the entire span of that night. Mahashivaratri is celebrated on the 14th day of the Magha Masa. We now present a Devaranama depicting devotees chanting the praises of the compassionate Lord who protected Markandeya. They sing the glories of the Lord who is adorned by snakes and holds the mighty Ganges in his matted hairlocks, and depict the majesty of the Lord who slayed Gajasura. Beginning with the depiction of the Ratha Yatra of Shiva that happens in Nanjanagudu during Shivaratri, we now present to you Kande Karunanidhiya, a celebrated composition of Karnataka Sangeeta Pitamaha, saint poet Purandaradasaru.
கண்டே கருணாநிதியா கண்டே கருணாநிதியா கண்டே கருணாநிதியா கண்டே கருணாநிதியா கங்கைய மண்டையோளிட்ட ದೊರೆಯಾರನ ಗಂಗೆಯ ಮಲ್ಡೆಯೋಳಿತ ದೊರೆಯಾರನ ಕಂಡೆ ಕರುಣಾನಿಧಿಯ ಗಂಗೆಯ ಮಲ್ಡೆಯೋಳಿತ ದೊರೆಯಾರನ ಕಂಡೆ ಕರುಣಾನಿಧಿಯ ಮಾಲೆ ಸಿರಿಯ ಮೊಸಲು ಕೆಂಡ ಗಣ್ಣಿನ ಬಗೆಯ ಗಜ ಚರ್ಮಾಂಬರನ ಗೌರೀವರ ಜಗದೀಶ್ವರನ 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 ತ್ರಿಜಗನ್ಮೋಹನನ ತ್ರಿಪುರಾತಕ ತ್ರಿಲೋಚನ ಶಿವನ ಹರನ ತ್ರಿಜಗನ್ಮೋಹನನ ತ್ರಿಪುರಾತಕ ತ್ರಿಲೋಚನ ಶಿವನ ಹರನ ಕಂಡೇ ಕರುಣಾನಿಧಿಯ ಗಂಗೆಯ ಮಲ್ಡೆಯೋಳಿಟ ದೊರೆಯ ಶಿವನ ಕಂಡೇ ಕರುಣಾನಿಧಿಯ ಕಪ್ಪು ಗೊರಳ ಹರನ ಕಂದರ್ಪ ಪಿದನ ಸಖನ ಕಪ್ಪು ಗೊರಳ ಹರನ ಕಂದರ್ಪ ಪಿದನ ಸಖನ ಮುಪ್ಪುರ ಗೆಲಿದವನ ಮುನಿನುತ ಸರ್ಪಭೂಷಣ ಶಿವನ ಹರನ ಮುಪ್ಪುರ ಗೆಲಿದವನ ಮುನಿನುತ ಸರ್ಪಭೂಷಣ ಶಿವನ ಹರನ ಕಂಡೇ ಕರುಣಾನಿಧಿಯ ಕಾಮಿತ ಫಲವೀವನ ಭಕ್ತರ ಪ್ರೇಮದಿ ಸಲಹುವನ ಕಾಮಿತ ಫಲವೀವನ ಭಕ್ತರ ಪ್ರೇಮದಿ ಸಲಹುವನ ಸ್ಮರಣಾರಧಿಪತಿ ಕಾಮನ ಸಂಹರಣ ಸ್ಮರಣಾರಧಿಪತಿ ಕಾಮನ ಸಂಹರಣ ಧರಗೆ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕಾಶಿ ಎನಿಸುವ ಪುರಪಂ ಪಾವಾಸಿ ತಾರಕ ಉಪದೇಶಿ ಪುರದರ ವಿಠಲನ ತಾರಕ ಉಪದೇಶಿ ಪುರದರ ವಿಠಲನ ಭಕ್ತರ ಪೋಷಿ ಶಿವನ ಹರನ ಭಕ್ತರ ಪೋಷಿ ಶಿವನ ಹರನ ಕಂಡೇ ಕರುಣಾನಿಧಿಯ ಗಂಗೆಯ ಮಲ್ಡೆಯೋಳಿಟ ದೊರೆಯ ಹರನ ಕಂಡೇ ಕರುಣಾನಿಧಿಯ ಕರುಣಾನಿಧಿಯ ಶಿವನ ಹರನ ದೊರೆಯ ಕಂಡೇ
Following the celebration of Mahashivaratri is the vibrant festival of Holi. Every spring, people across India and around the world celebrate Holi, applying colored powders on one another in joyous celebration. The traditions of Holi have their roots in ancient Indian Puranas and mythology. In many places, the festival is associated with the legend of Hiranyakashipu and his sister Holika. In an attempt to burn Prahalada, Holika sat with him on a pyre while wearing a cloak that protected her from the fire. But the cloak protected Prahalada instead, and Holika burned to ashes. This episode was heralded as a triumph of good over evil. In many places in India, a large pyre is lit on the night before Holi to celebrate this occasion as Holika Dahan. In other places, the story of Krishna and Radha is central. The story goes that Krishna was embarrassed that his skin was dark blue, while Radha was fair like the moon. In order to rectify this, he playfully applied color on her face during a game with her and the other gopis. We shall now be treated to the joy and colors of Holi through the next composition, which depicts both these origin stories.
Hiranyakashipu sodari asura balika. Hiranyakashipu sodari asura balika. Chaitanyada malika, Chaitanyada malika. Nanalla suma balika, Nanalla suma balika. Baladhya Holika. Holika, Holika. ವಿರಿಂಚಿಯ ಚತುರ್ಮುಖದಿಂದ ಪಡೆದೆ ವರವನು ಅಗ್ನಿಯು ಎನ್ನ ಸೋಕಿದರು ಸುಡಲಾರದು, ಎನ್ನ ಸುಡಲಾರದು. ವಸ್ತ್ರವೊಂದನು ಪಡೆದಿಹೇನ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನಿಂದ, ರಕ್ಷಾ ವಸ್ತ್ರವಿದು ಬೇಕಾವುದು ಎನ್ನ ಕಾಯವ ಅಗ್ನಿಯಿಂದ. ನಾನಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ ಬಾಲಿಕ, ನಾನಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ ಬಾಲಿಕ. ಬಲಾಢ್ಯ ಹೋಳಿಕ, ಹೋಳಿಕ, ಹೋಳಿಕ.
ಗರಿಸ ಸಾನಿದ ಮಗರಿಸ ಗಾಮ ಪದ ನಿಸ ನಿಸ ಗರಿಸ sani dapa magari sagama padani sa ni sagari sa sani dapa magari sagama padani sa ni sagari sa sani dapa magari sagama padani sa gari sari sani sani dani dapa magari sagama padani sa gari gari sari sani sani dani dapa magari sagama padani sa gari maga magari sa gari gari sani padani sa sani dapa gari pamagari sa maga magari sa gari gari sani padani sa sani dapa gari pamagari sa sani dapa gari pamagari sa sagari maga pamada pani ni sadi dani sa padani ma pada gama pa gari sari dani sani dani dapa ma padani sa
We shall now witness the celebrations of Ramanavami and Sita Navami. Ramanavami celebration commemorates the birth of Lord Rama, the seventh avatar of Lord Mahavishnu. His birth is seen as a time of divine intervention to defend Dharma and vanquish evil. And this festival celebration takes place on the 9th day of the Chaitra month. Sita Navami celebrates the birth of goddess Mahalakshmi as Sita in Mithila. Both these festivals represent virtue, morality, and the victory of good over evil. We now present to you Sankshipta Ramayana, depicting selected sequences from Valmiki Ramayanam. We begin with the Sita Swayamvara, followed by Dasharatha's promise to Kaikeyi, Rama, Sita and Lakshmana in the Chitrakuta forests, their encounter with Shurpanaka, Maya Maricha's arrival, the abduction of Sita Devi, Lord Rama meeting Hanuman, and Hanuman meeting Sita, followed by the war with Ravana, and we finally conclude with the Pattabhishekam of Lord Rama. Let us all celebrate the spirit of Rama and Sita Navami through the Ramayana.
Many centuries ago, in the beautiful land of Mithila, there lived a young princess, Sita. Her father, King Janaka, decided to marry her to the most brave and strongest prince. He conducted a Swayamvara according to which the one who could string the bow of Shiva would be given Sita's hand in marriage.
समविभक्ताङ्गः स्निग्धवर्णः प्रतापवान् तेन वक्षा विशालाक्षो लक्ष्मीवान् शुभलक्षणः.
It was time to crown Rama the king of Ayodhya. However, destiny had a different plan.
तस्याभिषेकसंभारान् दृष्ट्वा भार्याथ कैकेयी पूर्वं दत्तवरा देवी वरमेन मया याचत विवासनं च रामस्य भरतस्याभिषेचनम् चित्रकूटं गते रामे पुत्रशोकातुरस्तदा राजा दशरथः स्वर्गं जगाम विलपं सुतम्
Rama, Sita and Lakshmana spent their exile in the forest amidst the beauty of nature until one day they had an unsolicited visitor, Shurpanaka.
भवती भिक्षां देहि
Ram. Ram. Having heard of Sita's abduction from the faithful Lord of Vultures Jatayu, Rama proceeds to Lanka with the help of Hanuman and the Vanara army.
Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालुभजमन हरण भव भयदारुणम् नवकुञ्जलोचन कञ्जमुखकर कञ्जपद कञ्जारुणम् नवकुञ्जलोचन कञ्जमुखकर कञ्जपद कञ्जारुणम् कंदपति अगणित अणित छवि नवनील नीरद सुंदरम कंदप अगणित अणित छवि नवनील नीरद सुंदरम पटपीत मानव पढ़ित रुचि सुचि नौमि जनक सुखावरम पटपीत मानव पढ़ित रुचि सुचि नौमि जनक सुखावरम वजुदीन बंधुदिनेश दानव दैत्य वंश निकंदनम वजुदीन बंधुदिनेश दानव दैत्य वंश निकंदनम रघुनंद आनंद कंद कौशल चंद दशरथ नंदन रघुनंद आनंद कंद कौशल चंद दशरथ नंदन शिरमोकुट कुंडल तिलक चारुदार अंग विभूषणम शिरमोकुट कुंडल तिलक चारुदार अंग विभूषणम आजानुभुज शरधापधर संग्राम जित करभूषणम आजानुभुज शरधापधर संग्राम जित करभूषणम हरण श्रीराम श्रीराम श्रीराम
After immersing ourselves in that mesmerizing Ramayanam, we shall now celebrate the day when Lord Mahavishnu took his fourth avataram to protect his young devotee. Narasimha Jayanti commemorates the day when Lord Mahavishnu took the ferocious form of Narasimha, half man and half lion, to protect his ardent devotee Prahalada. Praising the various forms of Lord Narasimha, we present to you a kavitvam.
ನರಸಿಂಹ ಕವಿತ್ವಂ ತಾಳ ಖಂಡಚಾಪು ರಾಗ ರಾಗಮಾಲಿಕೆ ರಚನೆ ವಿದ್ವಾನ್ ಜಿ ಗುರುಮೂರ್ತಿ ಸಂಗೀತ ವಿದ್ವಾನ್ ಬಾಲಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ ಶರ್ಮಾ
श्रीमत्पयोनिधि निकेतन चक्रपाणे भोगीन्द्र भोगी मणिराजित पुण्यमूर्ते योगीश शाश्वत शरण्य भवाब्दि पोता लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् धिमित धीम धीम धंड 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 तकिट धिमित ताम ताम धिमि धिमि धिमित किट धिमित धीम धीम धंड 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 तकिट तद्धरि तद्धंड तज्जुण्णु तद्धिमि धंड धंड जुण्णु धिमि धिमि तकिट धीम धीम तद्धरि तद्धंड तज्जुण्णु तद्धिमि धंड धंड जुण्णु धिमि धिमि तकिट धीम धीम ओम नारसिंहाय उग्रसिंहाय दम्भोलि तीक्ष्णनख दिव्यसिंहाय उग्राय वीराय वज्रदंष्ट्राय ज्वालामालिने ज्वलन्मुखाय ओम नारसिंहाय उग्रसिंहाय दम्भोलि तीक्ष्णनख दिव्यसिंहाय उग्राय वीराय वज्रदंष्ट्राय ज्वालामालिने ज्वलन्मुखाय तडिकु ढिं ढिं कुकुत ढिं ढिं कुतत्त धृगड़त धंड झुडु ढिडि कुकुत ढिं ढिं तडिकु ढिं ढिं कुकुत ढिं ढिं कुतत्त धृगड़त धंड झुडु ढिडि कुकुत ढिं ढिं तद्धित धित्ति तक धित्ता यदित्थिं तक धित्ति तक तक तायदित्थिं तद्धि तद्धित्ति तक धित्ता यदित्थिं तक धित्ति तक तक तायदित्थिं महादंष्ट्रायुध महाज्वालाय भैरवाढम्बर विश्वम्भराय घोरविक्रमदैत्यदानवा भञ्जन क्रूर हिरण्यकशिपुध्वंसकाय महादंष्ट्रायुध महाज्वालाय भैरवाढम्बरा विश्वम्भराय घोरविक्रमदैत्यदानवा भञ्जन क्रूर हिरण्यकशिपुध्वंसकाय आनं धनं दरितनं दरितकिटतुं तो धिम्मि धिमि तकिटतुं तुं धतुं तुं आनं धनं दरितनं दरितकिटतुं तो धिम्मि धिमि तकिटतुं तुं धतुं तुं धनि तकिट धन्न तकिट झुण्णु तकिट धिमि तकिट तद्धिङ्गिणतुं 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 तरि तकिट धन्न तकिट झुण्णु तकिट धिमि तकिट तद्धिङ्गिणतुं 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 अघोराय विजय नारसिंहाय सच्चिदानन्द योगा नृसिंहाय प्रह्लाद पालक श्रीनारसिंह वेद्याय वेधसे पुरुषोत्तमाय अघोराय विजय नारसिंहाय सच्चिदानन्द योगा नृसिंहाय प्रह्लाद पालक श्रीनारसिंह वेद्याय वेधसे पुरुषोत्तमाय धृगड़त धरि धृगड़त धण्ड धृगड़त झुण्णु धृगड़त धिमि तरित धण्ड झुण्णु धिमि तकिट धिम 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 धृगड़त धरि धृगड़त धण्ड धृगड़त झुण्णु धृगड़त धिमि तरित धण्ड झुण्णु धिमि तकिट धिम 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 तां तकिट धिं तकिट तुं तकिट नं तकिट तद्धिङ्गिणतुं 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 तां धरिकिट तक धीं धरिकिट तक तुं धरिकिट तक नं लक्ष्मी नृसिंह भक्त परिपालक शरणागत वत्सल शान्तरूप लक्ष्मी नृसिंह भक्त परिपालक शरणागत वत्सल शान्तरूप
लक्ष्मी नृसिंह भक्त परिपालक शरणागत वत्सल शान्तरूप लक्ष्मी नृसिंह भक्त परिपालक शरणागत वत्सल शान्तरूप नारसिंह नमस्ते नमस्ते 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 नारसिंह नमस्ते नमस्ते
Vaishnavi Ensemble concludes Vasantha Vaibhava with a sprightly Tillana in Raga Kadana Kutuhalam, celebrating the joyous festival of Yugadi, the festival of harvest, the festival of new beginnings, and the festival of sharing joy and happiness as well as sorrows that come with life. We present to you a grand celebration of the festivity of the New Year celebrations of Karnataka with Yugadi. On behalf of Natyacharya Shri Mithun, Shyam and Vaishnavi Natyashala, we, the Vaishnavi Ensemble, would like to wholeheartedly thank the authorities of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and the Infosys Foundation for giving us this wonderful opportunity to be a part of the prestigious Vasanthotsava 2024. Thank you. We conclude with a Tillana in Raga Kadana Kutuhalam, set to Aditala, a peppy composition of Dr. Bala Murali Krishna.
Nadirdirthim tanananum tadaradani nadirdirthom nadirdirthom etillana nadirdirthim tanananum tadaradani nadirdirthom nadirdirthom etillana nadirdirthim tanananum tadaradani nadirdirthom nadirdirthom etillana nadirdirthim tanananum tadaradani nadirdirthom nadirdirthom tananannum Tadadani Nadargatom Nadargatom Etelilana Dhanam Tananam Tadadani Nadargatom Nadargatom Etelilana Dhanam Tananam Tadadani Nadargatom Nadargatom Etelilana Dhanam Tananam Tadadani Nadargatom Nadargatom Etelilana Dhanam Takacham, takitacham, kradagradom, kradagradom, kradagradom. Takacham, tacham, tajam, takacham, takitacham, kradagradom, kradagradom, kradagradom. Tajam, 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 takatiko, kradagradom. Tajam, 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 takatiko, kradagradom. Tajam, ta, kradagradom. Tajam, ta, kradagradom. Tak kradagradom. Tak kradagradom. Tak kradagradom. Tak kradagradom. Targadom, 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 nadardim, targadom, 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 nadardim, takatiko, targadom, takatiko, targadom, takatiko, targadom, nadardim, tananam, tadaradani nadardim, nadardim, etelilana nadardim, tananam. Tadaradani nadargatom nadargatom etelilana tadaradani dirana inaudaradani dirana tadaradani dirana inaudaradani dirana tadaradani dirana inaudaradani dirana tadaradani takitacham madani takitacham gapasa 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 takitacham nadardim tananam tadaradani nadargatom nadargatom etelilana nadardim tananam tadaradani nadargatom nadargatom etelilana vadanamade mirisane adaramade murisane vadanamade virisane adaramade murisane vadanamade virisane adaramade murisane madhuraganam vade na murali manoga Tarigidatum, Tarigidatum, Tajanota. Tarigidatum, Tarigidatum, Tajanota. Tattarigidadagadagudittanangu, Tarigidadagadagudittanangu, Tarigidatum, Dittum. Mangalam Jaya Mangalam Mangalam Jaya Mangalam Gopa Gopi Silake Govalaraya Mangalam Jaya Mangalam Pannagashayana Bhavan Charitake Sammudananda Sadgunarajike Pannagashayana Bhavan Charitake Sammudananda Sadgunarajike Yanodaya Purana Yanodaya Purana
Ladies and gentlemen, wasn't it a mesmerizing performance? I am truly speechless right now looking at their performance. We extend our deepest gratitude to Shri Mithun Shyam and his talented team, the Vaishnavi Ensemble, for transporting us into the rich world of classical dance. Their dedication and artistry are truly commendable and have made this evening unforgettable. As we bring this segment to a close, I request our director, Shri H. N. Suresh, and Joint Director, Srimati Nagalakshmi K. Rao, to felicitate the artists. Kumari Kavya Kasinathan. I request the entire team to come on the stage, please. Kumari Kavya Kasinathan. Kumari Ananya Santosh. Kumari Sakshi Ashok. Kumari Swetha Sunil. Kumari Prathiksha Balasubramaniam. Kumari Vindhya Sai Gowda. Kumari Shravani Satish. Kumari Harshitha Rajendra. Kumari Sheryl Susan Idyculla. Kumari Arunima Shri Kumar. Master Shashank Kiran Nair. Thank you, Vaishnavi Ensemble. Through your intricate footwork, graceful gestures, and emotive expressions, you have transported us to a world of mythology, spirituality, and profound human emotions. Thank you for such a great performance. Thank you, everyone. This brings us to the end of the first day of this cultural festival. You all have been a great audience. Thank you for your patience and support. Have a good night. This festival continues for the next 6 more days. You can watch it live on BVB Bengaluru's YouTube channel, or you can be here every evening at 6 p.m. for more such cultural events. Thank you so much. Have a good night. This is your MC Sujala signing off for the night.